That's good, Josh. Young Mizlo. I know y'all can't see my face, it's dark. But today, we're going ahead and start story time. This story time going to be about, how my college career, I said college, my high school career of basketball went, and my reaction to how everything went with that situation. And I'm going to show y'all a clip. I had a lot going on. Basketball was like one of my favorite things before the music or anything. I didn't really care about music or nothing like that. But I was playing basketball. I made the team last 3 years in my high school. I played sophomore. I played freshman and junior and sophomore. And then I didn't make the team the last year. The last year I didn't make the team for my high school. They actually won districts. So they had their most winningest year as a group without me. So needless to say, doesn't mean I was probably one of the best players. I was probably not that good, but I could shoot, play defense, But I still didn't have the overall basketball game. I never played no AAU when I was little. My mom homeschooled me. And so I didn't really start picking up a basketball and taking it serious until I got in school in 7th grade. And that's when I finally jumped into public school. Actually in middle school is when I finally jumped into public school. And, that senior year, everything was going freshman, sophomore, junior year. When I was on JV, we had the same coach, but he got fired because he had a situation with another female student. Our male basketball coach had a situation with the female student. So the police at the school, of course, got involved, and he wasn't, teaching anymore. So that was my JV teacher, It was one of the girls that was on the track team, too. So once everybody found that out, we was like, dang, our JV coach is gone because of that. So that was my, I guess you would say, my referral. He would have been my referral for varsity. Like, hey, the JV coach could have been like, this the 15 guys that have been playing for the last two years on JV. This the group, you know what I'm saying? He can do this, that guy can do that, put him on the team. A little bit of favoritism, whatever. You'll feel like you don't have to fight for your spot as much when you've been on a team the whole time you've been in this school, So that JV coach leaves, so then I felt like when I got put on varsity, or it was time for varsity teams, I had to give it my all. So my junior year comes, and I felt like I was good at defense. I was good at shooting threes and shooting the ball. I just needed to work on passing and like overall chemistry. During this time, a lot of my teammates kind of probably didn't like me because I never developed that passing and team chemistry the first 2 years. So it ended up being more of a hatred towards me because I felt like when I would come there, I would show out to be selfish and do the most that I could do. But I never played like, oh, it's cool to just give the ball up to whoever else. I looked at it like, nah, I got to get me. And if you have that, that I in team mentality, you're probably not going to be able to play good as a teammate, and that's probably what my issue was when I was in high school. But I was still good. I remember I had a situation. I'm going to post a picture for y'all to see. I was driving around my coach's leg. They was playing a three. It was a 2-on-2. They was doing 2-on-2s or 3-on-3s or something. And we was just kind of going over the pick and roll. Like, set a pick. This person stay over there for like a escape pass or whatever or something. And then, y'all run pick and roll and see what you get out of it. And we was just doing that all day. And so we was scrimmaging, just having a free-for-all. So I was killing my teammates once again, keeping the ball in my hand, but not passing it to nobody. coming off the screen, making shots, coming off the screen, making layups. So the coach kind of got tired of watching just me balling on everybody, me making a shot, me dribbling around everybody, because he knew I was quick, he knew all of that, he knew I had defense. So I was probably our best defender because I used to grab people from half court, and the coaches like that. And none of my teammates was trying to guard nobody from half court. So, well, full court or half court. They was trying to guard everybody half court most likely. They wasn't trying to pick up at the half court line either. They was trying to wait till you down there at the 3 to set up. I was trying to pay defense full court, pick my man up before he even crossed the half court line. I was trying to play that type of D, so they like that. So I'm already D'ing everybody up, and I'm scoring, kind of looking pretty good. So the coach put his clipboard down, and he jumps into the scrimmage. So this is a brand new coach. I don't know him. Now, we got a PE teacher, and our PE teacher is a female. We found out that our varsity coach is the PE teacher that's a female, is her son. So we find out, okay, that's actually our PE teacher's son. He done filled in for varsity. They found somebody to replace our JV coach. Remember I told you he had that situation with a girl at the school. So they did find somebody to replace the men's JV, but I'm not on JV anymore. When that happened, the 2 seasons for me to be on JV was already over. We played regular. It's JV, so you can't get considered for no scholarship or nothing. So when the group that was going to varsity, was all the same kids that played JV for the last 2 years. So we weren't thinking okay, now these last 2 years is time for us to go all out, get the grades. Hopefully some scouts come, blah, blah, blah. So skip it to the scrimmage with the coach. Coach jump in, and he guards me. So I'm like, what the hell? Coach think he gonna guard me like it means something? It don't mean nothing. I'm still gonna do the same thing I'm doing to the teammates. You trying to teach them something? This ain't the way to teach it by trying to guard me. Because he didn't have any example of what he was trying to say. He just looked like he got angry, put his clipboard down, and wanted to guard me. It looked like he just got tired of watching me ball. So we check up. I pass it to my teammate. They pass the ball back to me. I figure like I'm about to go left, and then I go right. I'm not dominant hand is right hand, but I can use both hands. So I go right. My coach was like 6'7". At the time, I was probably 5'5". My coach was like 6'6", 6'7". So when I make my move, I know I gotta get him off me because he tall, so he can catch up. Well, he got long strides and all that stuff. So I make my move so fast, he thought I was gonna go left, but I didn't. So what fucked him up was he looked left, and then he's like, oh shit, he going right. So when he had to catch himself, the way he dropped back and with his feet, he kind of stuck his leg out to try to slow me down because he stepped the other direction first because he thought he was cutting me off left, but I went right. So when he caught himself trying to come back right to catch me, he kind of stuck his leg out, and his kneecap, since he's taller than me and I'm short, his knee was like by my upper thigh because I'm like lower than him already. So my head's probably like where his chest and shit is at, and his stomach. And so like when he sticks his leg out, somehow my leg, his kneecap will go right into my hamstring, and it tighten up my hamstring muscle. I jump off my feet before I feel the contact of his leg, but I still go around him. It slowed me up a little bit, but not too much. I'm already damn near around him before he even gets to do that. So it's because I faked the left so hard. So when he do that, bam, he hit my knee. I won the layup. I make it with my right hand, and then I fall on the ground, and I get up, and I'm limping. My teammates, they looking at me. The coach, he looking at me. I limp to the sideline, and then they just grab another teammate. Don't even care to ask me if I was hurt or nothing. And that was it. So after that, I was like, damn, I got a bad taste in my mouth about this coach. He didn't give a damn about me being hurt after he hurt me. And then I see that all the other niggas, I'm the shortest nigga on the team. All the other niggas get a little bit more favoritism. when they get hurt, when they need something. And I'm looking at the coach like, man, he looking at me like I'm just some ghetto black kid from the hood playing basketball. He not looking at me like I'm some educated, smart kid. But at the time, I had bad grades that I was hooping. But that's the next year, the senior year, you know what I mean? I had the best grades. So senior year come, this happens like the summer during the junior year after I done played one lick of varsity. I wasn't that good. The varsity people that was seniors, they done finally left and went to college. So now we the top dogs. Now the group that has been there, we supposed to be seniors now, play that last year of varsity. So I try out for the team. My best friend, one of my friends I had, he tries out too. He didn't get to try out the last 3 years because he was feuding with his father about grades. His dad was like, you can't have no B's. So he never got to play no basketball. My mom was honestly like never home. She was always at work. I was taking care of my little brother. I was cooking. I was working. I was doing school. I was playing sports. I was doing all of that. So my grades could never get the most attention. Even though I still studied, I still did everything. I just never had enough time in a day to take care of all of the responsibilities and then just have enough focus to get the studies done. Because there wasn't enough time in the day. I would still be at practice. I would still pick up my brother. He would get out of school. I'd get him from the bus. I would ride the bike to school, ride the bike home from school, ride the bike to practice, ride the bike home from school. Some of them times I would have him on the handlebars going to the school, going to the practice, picking him up from his bus stop when he got out of school after I got out of school, making him food or going to work, dropping him some food off, whatever. Me and my brothers are 8 years apart. So this means I'm 16, 17. My little brother's 7, 8, 9 years old type of stuff. So that situation, I got a lot on my hands, so my grades wasn't at the best my junior year. They were good sophomore and freshman year, but my junior year, everything got harder, of course, so they wasn't the best. So the coach was already, looking at me like I'm not the best grade kid, so why should I play him? And even in that junior year, he barely played me at all. And when I got in, I scored 6 to 2 points every time. And he would put me in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, or the last, 3-4 minutes of the fourth quarter, or the clock about to well down for the buzzer to go out. Everybody done played. I get the last minute, and I would still figure out how to get a mid-range or a three or some free throws somehow. But like I said, I still wasn't the best team chemistry guy or whatever. That's just pure selfish ISO offense, So senior year comes, I try out for the team. I don't make the cut. During this junior time of that everything being weird, I feel like him playing me on that 2-on-2 was him trying to say, all right, I don't like this kid no more. And also, one of my teammates tried to fight me the summer of my junior year. So I felt like one of my teammates either snitched and ran back to the coach and said, oh, I tried to fight him, and he tried to probably play it like I was the aggressor when he was actually the aggressor. And all we was doing was having a gym where we all got passes to go in the gym and play ball. And we was just messing around 5-on-5, all the basketball kids during school. We done got into the PE class. And one of my teammates got upset because I was making shots during this thing, during our little 5-on-5 in a gym class that we done got passes to come into from our teachers. He done got mad at me and tried to take off his shirt, act like he wanted to fight me. And while he was doing that, he was saying, yo, you think you better than this? You think you better than me? So I think by me working hard and also being selfish and training and everything, but not being a team guy, everybody just thought he just thinks he's better than us. And that wasn't the case. I just wanted to fucking get a scholarship and succeed. But I guess I rubbed off with the non-passing and all that shit. That rubbed off on my teammates, as if I just didn't give a fuck and I thought I was better than everybody. Which wasn't the case. I was telling them niggas that I was riding home from here. I had to take my little brother this place, that place, and still got to go to school, and I'm still showing up to work hard with y'all, come to practice, come to training, come to conditioning, even you know, when we don't got no season, I'm there in the conditioning. And it's funny, that senior year, the summer junior, the conditioning to go to senior year. I remember we had some JV kids who are now starting to be juniors since we're going into seniors. And those juniors was trying out for the team. So they're newbies since we are the same group that's been there since JV all the way to senior year. So some new kids started trying out. And they were taller than me. Like I said, I'm 5'5", 5'6.5" in high school. They were all about 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2". So they're going to get I got to damn near work just extra harder than them so that it don't even look like that. And so by my third year, I was like, all right, this coach should know, like, I've been here for 3 years. I bought with the same group of cats. I should make the cut. So I remember conditioning going into senior year. I didn't even work as hard. I didn't try to outrun everybody in the track stuff and the conditioning. I didn't try to outdo everybody in the bleachers. I didn't try to do nothing, outdo nobody. Because the summer of that junior year, that summer that my teammate tried to fight me, he let me know that the rest of the guys must be looking at me like I'm better than them. Or like looking at me like I feel like I'm better than them. So I was like, fuck it. The last 3 years of my high school, I tried to outwork every last one of them. I said, fuck it. Why outwork all of them when they think I'm just trying to be better than them and they're going to look at me selfishly and that's going to fuck up our teammate chemistry or whatever. So I said, I'm going to just do a regular shit. Be regular. So I ain't try to outwork nobody. I ain't try to be in the front of the conditioning line. I didn't try to do the drill when we do a basketball drill. I ain't try to be the first one to do it. I said, fuck doing all of that because it's not getting me nowhere. I'm not getting no playing time. My grades is a little iffy, whatever. Me trying to outwork everybody as the shortest dude didn't seem like it was helping me. But in some people's world, being the shortest guy and outworking everybody, it works for them, and then they get propelled forward. But for me, that shit made the teammates start feeling like I was being better than them. I was thinking I was better than them. They thought I had an ego. Everything flipped. So senior year come, I don't make the cut, don't make the team. My friend that tried out that never got to make it because he was getting a B. His dad let his report card slide for the last year, and I don't even know if he had the best grades. And he tried out and he didn't make it either. So I was like, dang. Well, I'm coming from being there 3 years on the team and not making a cut. So I really feel like, you know, my teammates either talked to the coach and was like, yeah, we think he an ego guy. We think he better than everyone. They probably put that in the coach head, and then when the coach got on the court to try to do me, and I actually scored on him and he hurt me, he didn't care about hurting me. Just let me know, like, all right, this not the coach that's about to call colleges and get you scouted and say like, oh, I got a hard working 5'6", whatever, point guard. He do this, he do that. I was like, that's not about to happen. So I went into a real big ass depression, bro. I didn't want to fuck with nobody. I ain't talked to none of those teammates since then. After that, I started eating lunch by myself. The friend that I fucked with, if he didn't come to school, I just sat by myself. I ain't fuck with nobody. I ain't fuck with none of them teammates. I didn't go to none of them games. I was just over that shit, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, as time went on, I played in a few adult leagues, and then I picked up music. And y'all see how that went, you know? Still had bullshit with the music. Yeah, I still had bullshit with the basketball. But I just wanted to let y'all know my high school career story, how that went. Not making a cut senior year. I know y'all really cannot see my face and all that shit, but, you know, I'm here. Y'all hear my voice. But let me know how y'all feel. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about that story. I'll see y'all in the next video. Check out my IG.